Looks like the Sorax potential base is in potential reach. There's a lot of potential here. You know what I do here. You know what I do here. Also, let me quickly grab this window and drag it over here, because it looks like I'm looking a lot to my left monitor when I check my audio thingies, and it's looking like I'm looking like this here, and not when I look like this. So I have my two monitors right next to each other. It looks like I'm looking towards the game. But enough of that. You're not interested in that. You're here for some Solasta. Let's have a look. Everything is dark. Wait, that is a huge outpost.
We just stumble into.
These aren't Sorax. They seem human.
What exactly are they doing?
What's it look like they're doing? They're digging something up.
Okay. History check, an 8. Definitely screwed that one up.
Dusty pile of rubble from before the cataclysm.
Who are these people? Scavengers? Hard to say. I see no tent or flag signifying their allegiance. Well, there is one way to find out.
Perhaps we should sneak a little closer.
Or simply walk in and see how friendly they are.
I think I like the sneakier approach in this course of action. Unknown humans. I think I like the sneak approach more. So, let's see. I love the verticality in this game. Let's see. And let's keep on going. We don't necessarily have an archer, other than our lovely Eldritch Blast guy. Let's give this to Raguk. Tragic love letter. What kind of love letter do you get there, Raguk? Thomas, I do hope these words find you in good health, and I'm sorry for not writing sooner. Requisition the necessary supplies and ensuring delivery is risky and dangerous, but it is well worth it, as your letter has become a shining beacon of hope in the dark nights as it haunts his prison. Your words of concern are not misplaced, as the wound of old is spreading my certain end through my feverish body. Days of labor are more torturous than the last. Every disciplinary action leaving wounds that will never heal, and hunger has thinned the veil between reality and dream. I fear this letter may be my last. Long ago you asked me what crimes lead me here, and I professed my innocence. I cannot risk that my beloved thought any less of me. Your worship of my fortitude, determination, and spirit allowed me to draw strength in dark times. I cannot allow that be tainted by my past, but now, in these final days, I understand that I was hardly worthy of the affection. I will never fathom how I deserved meeting you in this crucible of my own making. When I was young, my mother's farm had fallen on hard times. I was sent to the lady's estates and work as maid amongst deranged aristocrats. These years were filled with mischievous pranks, brute discipline, and cruel indignities. All of my scars and faults tell of those years. The lady never burdened herself with guilt, but put the blame solely on the shoulders of my mother. Repressed longings turned into despair, despair into resentment, and resentment into spite, which culminated into a hate-filled seconds of violence my mother did not survive. And despite my faults, lies, and my shameful past, you still loved me. I do not fully understand why until the end. You did not need to know my past, for your love is unconditional. Please, my love, do not look at the past, but the future. Do not fall for despair as I once did, but let the child birth it. Let the childbirth of your love carry you to a new beginning. Okay, so there's some afterling coming after this whole thing. Looks like we might attack them. Potentially Lily. I think, yeah. Unknown human. Raguk, move over there. You do already a wild shape. Actually, let's do a blur on you. Blurred. Now go into wild shape. Wild shape. Bum, bum, bum. So they are attacking. Okay.
All right, no talking then.
I see, I see. So they are aggressive.
Looks like there won't be any parley.
Doesn't look like it, no. Let's go and attack this unknown human here nearby. We roll in 19, 6 damage to hit, down half of its AP, and like shot at me for disadvantage on the attacks, or advantage on the next attack. So the wolf gets advantage because of attack tactics, so we're gonna do that. Plus because of being in stealth. And still are in stealth. Oh, that's cool. Let's move forward. And we're ending the turn. Moving up. Yeah. Did found us. He's going for an attack with disadvantage because of the blur. Oh man, very good that we put the blur on the wolf. So we can uphold the spell. So, with 3 targets here. Therefore, let's shoot out some magical missiles. I cannot see that are the targets. Well, then it doesn't. It's not worth it then. Eldritch Blast. Let's go for him as he's standing alone.
Arcana, Evo, Malmis.
Curse of Time. I'm gonna move aside, so let Raguk come through. Exactly. Here comes the next human. Move it in. Raguk. Move up. This unknown fella.
Perhaps if you tried to be loud instead?
So let's cast a Hunter's Mark
Natura Devo.
on him. And attack. That's a 9. 11 in total is still a miss. And we have 1 Cult Fanatic, Shield of Faith. Seems to be a Cleric of Swords. And throws there some Sacred Fire on us. Sacred Flame, but we managed to come out of it successfully. So, what we're gonna do is stab you once. Therefore, you're nearly down. Then we're gonna go into Action Surge, since there's a lot of you guys. Stab you twice. Nat 20. Perfect. That's exactly what I was hoping for. And we are giving it in shouts on everybody nearby. So good. Good. With advantage. And it's rolling in 10 in total. That is a complete miss. She tries to shove me. Did not manage to do so. We're gonna shoot another Eldritch Blast on the next target. In this unknown human. There we go. 7 and the Curse of Time on him. And moving over here to the next cover. That's a 19 that hits, sadly. One Raguk. It's a 10. How about with the knife? There we go. There we go. Well done. Well done. Let's move on to the other side. And I'm getting attack of opportunity because I did not pay attention on the path finding. We're good to go. Here comes a guiding bolt. No, another sacred flame. Dexterity save has been worked upon. Very good. So, Destina, finish off this bandit over there. Beautifully. And let's start moving towards our range attacking target back there. With advantage because of pack tactics. Sadly, he did the safe throw, so he's not on the ground. Here comes the hit with a 9. That is missing because our AC is way higher than that. We're casting another nice Eldritch Blast on you.
Evo, Malmis!
Boom, that's a 10. And we're pushing onwards towards the next target. In turn. So, I am not close enough, sadly. But let's put that on, and let's just take a normal shot at the targets. That hits. 10 damage. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. Let's move one closer. And turn. Sacred Flame again. Sacred Flame again. Dexterity save is still going. Destina has a high dexterity, lady. The Sacred Flame is not doing any good on you. Let's push onwards. And stab. 10 is missing. Well, was an 11, but still misses. Let's try to do some tactics with advantage. That did hit. A total of 8. Strength check did succeeds, sadly. So, let's do the Eldritch Blast.
Arcana, Evo, Malmis!
And it hits, is a 10. Shield of Faith concentration is over. And now, last but not least, Raguk. Switching over to melee. Charging in there. Probably would have attacked with advantage from above. But we're okay. And swings in with a 10, misses. And stabs in with an 18 and hits and kills. What has happened here?
I see nothing to indicate they are reptilian.
What's that symbol there?
The tattoo?
Looks like an A.
It's like a
They
triangle.
all have it.
Perhaps it's a crude marker that indicates their allegiance.
Well, there's no reason
Could
to
be.
assume it signifies something sinister.
Do you think it has anything to do with the Sorax?
Religion check.
That's
does
an
our
old
druid say?
Timarian symbol. It stands for Arevad. He was a Timarian god, but he didn't come to Solasta. I can't remember much more.
We better be careful. And don't forget, we need the head of a Sorak.
True. Need a head of Sorak. So, looks like some cultists made their camp over here. Let's start scavenging throughout the place. And we're gonna loot the place, and I'll be with you in moments. Good, we have looted the whole camp. The only thing noticeable was the lovely hammer here that now is in possession of Raguk as we're entering this cave. Okay, found clues in here in the cave. Fair enough, let's climb down. Let's go into cautious modes. Because who knows what awaits us. There's a treasure chest down there. Let's move only with Destina downwards for now. And Raguk goes over to that treasure chest. There is an unknown human. Apparently he wants to talk to us. You guys in the meantime can come down here. We've rolled good on the feast tool. We have a silence scroll. We have an anti-toxin that might be good for Destina to have. And we have some torches for them. I don't know, we're gonna need all the torches. But we shall see. Let's disable the cautiousness. And go straight to this unknown human.
Please don't kill me.
What are you doing here?
I'm just a worker.
Are you tattooed with an A?
You don't understand.
Are you one of them?
What of what? I'm just trying to survive. I had no choice.
Tell us about that tattoo.
What does the tattoo signify?
It's... I can't...
What?
He's dead. How is that possible?
How is any of this possible?
But he
was
still has the
doomed from
knife
the
in
start.
hands. This is... What the hell? What, like mind controlled or something like that? What the freak happens? So... we have some tracks that we spotted. Definitely don't like that we're over cucumbered. Let us split this into 5. Put it on the ground. What else you got that is highly on you? Split the healing potions. Give some over to Raguk. Anything else? Let's split the rations. Give some over to Raguk. Still over cucumbered. Okay. Let's split the rations one more. Give that to Raguk. Let's grab the full group. Track spotted. Okay. Looks like there's a potentially rocky to push aside. Let's push that. Yes. I think Solasta does a better job than BG in the dungeon exploration with the pushing stuff aside, crawling around, crawling under stuff, jumping over things. Okay. Oh, what's that? Like some airflow into the air, or is this some magical flux into the air? Let's give this a push. And moved up. Okay.
That was unexpected.
Yeah.
This place is topsy-turvy.
Something funny
Topsy-turvy.
suddenly comes to mind.
Can you keep it to yourself?
Might be good to remember what these blue currents can do.
Something funny comes to mind. There is potentially something up there. That is if we find a passage. We can climb up there? I never knew that. Okay. Raguk seems to be over cucumbered. Holy moly, I have a lot of stuff on you, Raguk. What do we drop? What do we drop? Having javelin is definitely better than shooting around with the bow on, although not real difference because both are +3. Damn it. Let's drop the javelin. Doesn't really make a difference. It looks like. What else can we drop? Drop those on the ground. And this weapon is not light. Prevent the character from using a bonus attack with the offhand weapon. Ah. Okay. So like that then. And give him the hammer instead of the... Okay. We don't have the dual wield thing perk from the rogue that we just have in Baldur's Gate, where where he can use his bigger weapons in both hands. Need to double check. Oh. Primed short bow. And handy haversack. Carry capacity multiplier. That sounds nice. Since you're our strongest character and probably gonna carry the most. Yes, you are. I'm gonna grab this new backpack. Boom. Gonna throw this on the ground. And we're gonna learn crafting manual, basic poison arrows. Beautifully. Versatile. It's also a two-handed hammer. Okay. So let's have a quick look at his two-weapon fighting. When engaged in two-weapon fighting, you can add your ability modifier to damage of the second weapon. Exactly. Swift blades. We have menacing dark vision ability score increased. Savage attacks from dead. So when you're wielding a melee weapon in each hand, you gain a 2 AC bonus. That's the only thing that we have here, but we don't have necessarily the feat to have higher or heavier weapons in the hands of each. Fair enough. Fair enough. So now actually I can or could pick up everything else. Let's pick that up. Just don't need the backpack. So everybody, don't need to be cautious anymore. Down you go. I love how everybody's falling down on that little jump because of the low strength. So let's keep on moving. What do our eyes spot here? Keep on going down. Ooh, looks like some sort of ruin. Ruin territory. And the lights turn up on their own. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Look at this place. I've never seen so many books.
Flying
It would take a
books.
lifetime to read them all. Even for an elf.
Must be worth a fortune. If only we could get everything back to Caer Kiflin.
I see the point of the scavengers now.
Why
Exactly.
not keep this to ourselves?
The greedy dwarf talking. Wow. Look at that. It's quite massive. Quite massive. So let's see if we find a nice scenic ending screen. Shame that I cannot click away or do a photo mode thing. But hot damn. Flying books everywhere. Well, what this Tower of Magical Flying Books has in store for us, I guess we're gonna find out in our next episode. Thank you again for tuning in. Don't forget to like and subscribe and leave a nice comment down below. Until then, your Quartermaker.